Hello everyone! Welcome back to Pamparet. The holiday season is reaching its peak, and I hope you've been enjoying those first winter days. This is the third and last episode of my mini travel series to Korea. We are leaving Seoul to explore other cities of this beautiful country. I was ready for some quieter time now that I spent around 10 days in the bustling capital, and the place I was really looking forward to visiting was Jeju Island. Jeju is known for its volcanic grounds, with the majestic Harasan at the center of the island, its waterfalls, hiking paths, beautiful beaches. You can also find lots of tangerines, green tea, and Jeju is also famous for its brave women divers, the haenyos. After landing, I took the bus to reach the city of seogwipo. I headed straight to its lively market and had the most fun time trying out different specialties of the island. Everyone was so kind to me and very patient since I couldn't speak Korean very well. But something I noticed was definitely the generosity of the people there. It also brings down the pressure when we're just trying to communicate the best we can. It creates funny stories that all of us can share later on. The first full day in Jeju, I decided to visit the osulloc tea museum because I've tried their delicious matcha before and was curious to see a place that's only dedicated to the art of green tea. I had the best matcha einspanner, then walked around the fields. It was so peaceful and serene. I sat down, took my sketchbook out, and started drawing. I spent lots of time with my sketchbook since arriving in Jeju, and have been leaning into this almost meditative state because I was solo traveling, and when you draw alone, especially in nature, you kind of unlock something in your brain where you feel fully present. It was very healing, and time flew by. After a few hours strolling around the museum and the nicely curated innisfree store, I took the bus again to visit the Spirited Garden. The weather was overcast, really cold, and super windy, so I was almost by myself and loved it. I don't remember how many hours I stayed and drew, but it was a while. My hands were really cold holding my pen. I think at some point I couldn't feel my fingers. But there was this cozy tea house in a little tower at the center of the garden, so I sat in this huge comfy couch facing the window and drew again, living the artist's dream. Second day in Jeju. I was to explore more of nature's wonders. There was a big storm that day, lots of wind and cold rain. We were reaching wintertime, so of course I couldn't expect the warm sun of July, but it didn't bother me much. It made the experience quite unique, actually. I didn't have a car, so had to walk quite a bit, and there were a few times when I was by myself on this long road surrounded with trees and the oceans and strong winds. It really felt like I was in a movie. and I actually thank myself for choosing to go there off-season. This became such a memorable trip. After a while outside, I needed a place to get warm in order to go back out and face the cold again. And I saw this place on my way to the cliffs that I thought looked really cute and cozy. So I decided to try it out, took the bus again, and had such a good time there. This is Café Tangerine. The decor was all Christmassy and vintage. I ordered, of course, a warm matcha latte and tangerine croffles, the most comforting breakfast. What a surprise when leaving the cafe. The storm had left and the sky showed a beautiful sunlight. It was the perfect timing to explore again. It's time to leave Jeju. I wish I could have stayed a bit longer and visit other sides of the island, but that will be for another trip. After a short flight to Busan, I took yet another bus to reach the city of Gyeongju, the capital city of the ancient kingdom of Silla, more than 1,000 years ago. There are lots of historical monuments to visit and traditional buildings all around the city. I strolled around the Hanok village on my first night, and I couldn't wait for the next day to discover all the charms of Gyeongju. My first stop was, of course, the tombs of the ancient kings of Silla. The atmosphere was so serene, and the weather was especially beautiful that day. I was again by myself, still with the sketchbook in hand, and I sat on a little bench to draw those magnificent landscapes. Everyone around me seemed to have a great time. I remember those middle schoolers passing by and saying, "Hello, how are you?" giggling, then running away. This city is attracting all generations. There were old people in groups, young couples, families with kids, and solo travelers like me. The overall pace was definitely slower and calmer than Seoul, which made it really soothing. I could really tell everyone was here on vacation. I saw that there were lots of cool cafes around town, so I decided to go on another cafe hopping day coupled with historical visits. This is the best kind of day to heal my heart. I had yummy cappuccinos, jasmine teas, matcha lattes, an incredible chestnut cake, a cream roll cake. It was the absolute cafe wonderland, and I did not set any limit that day. I also peeked at the ancient observatory and stayed long hours walking under the red and yellow trees, appreciating nature and taking it all in. I wished that day was twice as long. Last day in Gyeongju. I had to change trains last minute and leave way later than expected. It was a bit stressful and I learned big lessons that day, but I tried to turn this into something positive and felt grateful to stay longer because that meant I could visit places I couldn't the past day. I walked all the way to the Donggung Palace and was amazed at the detailed work of the architecture as well as the picturesque gardens. It was a bit cold still, so I found another cafe to stay warm and eat good food. The fluffy pancakes were out of this world, by the way. Then strolled one last time around the Hanok village before heading to the train station. I will keep all those wonderful sights in my mind and in my heart for as long as I can. And I hope this gave a nice little taste of what Gyeongju has to offer. My trip is slowly reaching its end. I have one more day to spend in Seoul and took the chance to see areas I haven't before, like the imposing National Museum of Korea, the animated Hongdae streets, or the lively Mangwon Market. And of course, more cafes, because why not? Overall, this trip was the perfect blend of the traditional and the modern, the calm and the vibrant, nature and city, and I felt so lucky to have been able to experience all that last year. I left with a full heart and a smile on my face. And honestly, putting together this series brought those emotions back, and I truly hope that you felt even just a little bit of it through these videos, and that maybe you'll want to discover Korea as well, because it is a wonder to see. With all that, I hope you have a calming end of the year, that you enjoy the holidays with your loved ones, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!